That third C is federal contracting.
You, by the way, American Dreamer, if you don't know this, federal contracting is a huge part of the American economy.
Huge.
And for a small business to learn how to either become what you might call a tier one contractor or even a
Sure.
subcontractor in that contracting food chain, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
is a tremendous boon to any small business
Yeah.
to be able to understand how that works. So
It
go
is.
ahead, federal contracting.
It is. That's probably one of the biggest misses that we find, that many of our small businesses that are in existence, they produce goods and services, and yet they don't look at diversification. And what we mean by that is coming out of 2007, 2008, you all recall what we went through, right? Where
Wow.
two of the largest corporations in the world filed for bankruptcy.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, while they made it through, which was a good thing, of course, many companies that supported them and supplied to them did not make it through.
Right.
And a lot of it had to do with the fact that they weren't very diversified. So, what we really try to work with our small businesses to educate them on is the fact that they've got to get diversified. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you can deal commercially in the private sector, that's great. But also look at federal contracting. The United States government is the largest procurer of goods and services in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
That makes them the biggest.
Yeah.
Yes, it
And
A
does.
tremendous opportunity.
No, there's a tremendous amount of dollars that the federal government has to, a lot of work to do to be a federal government, and there is great opportunity for small
Mm-hmm.
business. But how many of us know how, and you want to talk about learning a new culture.
And new
Oh,
language.
federal contracting.
Yeah.
They've got all their little sayings and acronyms. Everything's an abbreviation. But I tell you, if you can find the right help, and the SBAs, that's in their charter to be of help in this area, and learn the culture, learn what it takes to be a contractor. And boy, do they have a lot of
Well,
rules.
and you guys have specialties. I mean, people that specialize in
We do.
helping you do
We do.
a
That's
federal.
exactly what our folks do. They will, our team will get you connected to the decision makers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you heard Paul earlier talk about, you know, relevant and impactful. That's really what our charter is. And we push ourselves to make sure we're just that. So we try to connect our small businesses with the decision makers in the process. It can take you 2 weeks trying to find out who to get to in the federal government. We streamline that, we short circuit that, and we get you connected to the people who can provide the assistance you need.